Hello, everybody. Just gonna give everybody a moment to just get onto our stream here live. But I am tuning in from Orange County, California. So I'd love to know where it is that you are tuning in and joining us from. I've actually been all over the place between all different parts of Southern California just in the last few days. So if you're here in the US, maybe put down in the comments section below where in the United States you're located. If you're anywhere else around the world, I would also love to see where you're tuning in from. So go ahead and put in the chat box below what beautiful part of this planet Earth you're tuning in. And for those of you that haven't had a chance to meet me, my name is Puya, and I've been inspired over the last few weeks to really just come on and share some points of learnings and teachings that I've gathered over the way. I've been super blessed to have some incredible people in my life who have really kind of paved the path and have kind of taken me underneath their wings and really showed me the different things that they've learned and the things that they've done in order to achieve success and to just achieve the greatness in their life. And one thing that I will always say is I am a student first. I am beyond incredibly coachable because I know there's constant ways for me to sharpen my axe and to become a better version of myself. And, it was, I believe, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, one of those two individuals who had mentioned that if you gave him 6 hours to chop down a tree, he would take 4 of it sharpening his axe and then the other 2 hours chopping down the tree. And by sharpening his axe, he meant work, in my understanding, with the way I compare it, is like spending time preparing yourself, equipping yourself with the mindset, the skill power, and the passion to go out there and accomplish everything that you want. So the topic that I feel that is important for today is visualizing success. And one of the things that leaders in general, one of the important qualities that all leaders have in common is that they hold vision, right? Leaders have vision and ordinary people do not. And it's not something you're born with. It's something you can develop and you can practice. Not everybody comes out of the womb with this big, expansive ability to think of their future and goal set. But I assure you, with practice, just like building that muscle, you can do it over time. So the question I want to start off with is, what vision do you have of what you're trying to achieve in your life? Some people have visions of a specific way they want a relationship. Some people have specific visions of how they want their health and their body and their fitness to be. Others have specific visions of how they want their financial or their business or their career. And one thing that I've learned from my mentors is you need to have a very clear vision of what you want to accomplish. And my invitation is to get clear on not just one area of life, but to go and get clear on all areas of your life. And to really spend the time visualizing yourself living that vision as if it was a reality right now. Some people are really well at going and doing a 5-year vision statement. Other people are like more of a dream board type of person. With time and with practice and with the right association, you'll develop the muscle to not only visualize and create a vision for yourself, but to see yourself living it as if it's happening now. And the thing that I kind of want to point out is, if somebody else is living this incredible life, if somebody else is achieving this massive amount of success in their business or their profession, if this individual is, living the lifestyle, having the health, enjoying the quality, happy relationship that they are, why not you? If God's blessing one person, all that means is he's in the neighborhood. So having that vision, visualizing yourself, is a key part of this. Now, there's a part of our brain called the reticular activating system. You can write down the initials RAS for short. But pretty much this is a part of your brain that is kind of tunes in to what it's trained to pick up on. So for example, and you can tell me in the chat box below, but have you ever gone to a dealership and then purchased a brand new car, and then the moment you drive off the dealership, all of a sudden, other people, you see the car everywhere. Others are driving it too. And I'm seeing in the chat box people saying, yes, that's happening. So the reality is are you a trendsetter at that point? Some would say maybe, but that's your reticular activating system kicking in. Now, because you've got that car, you're noticing everyone else. I've spoken with a lot of women, and some say that, once they became pregnant, they all of a sudden noticed all the other people that were pregnant. So that's the reticular activating system at work. And the reason I'm bringing this up in this discussion is because when you create that vision for your body, when you create that vision for your relationship, when you create that vision for your business and all the other areas of your life, for spirituality, your reticular activating system is going to be turned on. Now it's going to start picking up on the different opportunities that come your way. Whereas before, you maybe wouldn't be aware of it, or your brain would just delete it and distort it. So the reticular activating system ties into picking up on the different ways to manifest and turn your vision into a reality. A quick example that I want to give is Michael Phelps. He is one of the most decorated Olympians on the entire face of this earth. And he literally speaks about when he was 13, 14 years old, his mom and his coach used to do visualizations with him where he was beginning to prepare himself for his swim meets. And if you listen to Michael Phelps' interviews, he will literally say what separated him from everybody else in the game was what happened between the 6 inches between his ears. He remembers vividly rehearsing many times over and over again specific meets. There were times where he would get onto that swim meet, onto the bench, and he had practiced that swim meet hundreds of times inside of his brain. And one of the things you'll pick up about the brain is the brain cannot tell the difference between the truth or a lie. Something that is over and over fed into itself repeatedly. So my invitation to you is to stop feeding your brain any of that negative stuff, but instead start feeding it with positive things that you want to create in your future and the vision that you have. What is the vision for your spirituality? What is the vision for your health? What is the vision for your relationship? What is the vision for your all aspects? And then you'll find the beauty of life doing its work. So some other visual aids that really help me visualize success is dream boards. I made my first dream board at 17 years old, and I remember taking different pictures out of magazines and going and printing things off online and glue sticking it onto a poster board. Totally elementary, I get it. But I look back at those dream boards and I've accomplished so many of those things. I look at some of the things that I wrote down 10 years ago, and I would have never imagined having accomplished them. But because I took the time to slow down, to visualize it, I was able to go out there and manifest it. Another thing that I'll share with you that I like to do personally, if you don't want to do the dream board option, you can literally go onto your phone, and come on, we all scroll through social media all the time and we see things on the internet. My invitation is start screenshotting it. Start taking screenshots of the things that you see, and then from time to time, save it in your photo album on your phone, and then go scroll through here. Just start scrolling and start visualizing the different things that you want to accomplish. And I'll just give you some examples of mine. And I don't know if this is going to come through, but this is 2 pictures of boats. And I don't know about you, but like the bigger one, I can fit a lot more friends and family on, right? There's pictures that I have in here of specific parts of Italy that I had put on there years and years and years ago, 5+ years ago. And I had no idea where the destination was. I had no idea what the name of the city was. And it wasn't until the actual dream that I visualized became a reality that it clicked in. This stuff works. So I hope you leave today's live beginning to give yourself permission and spending the time visualizing the success and the vision that you want to create for your future. So if you got some value out of what we shared tonight or what I shared today, I'd love for you to maybe put that one takeaway in the comment section below. If there's anything specific that you would get value out of me sharing, I'd love to hear about it. My goal is just to take everything that I've been taught and that I've been blessed with over the last 2 decades of my life of being a student that have done me well. And I just want to share that the same way my mentors have done with me. So I love you guys. I can't wait to see you again and make it an absolute fantastic week. Bye, everyone.